I'm willing to like be in this, and then one day he's gonna be ready, one day he might be ready. Like, where do you draw that line? Because like at the end of the day, it looks like he got to choose when he was ready, but he always was there. But like you can't always just be there. Like you can't just always be there and let this whatever he wants with you, and then still do your own thing. Like there's just like where's the line? Like where's the line where you can like still be in company with this person, get to know them more and more, establish that longevity. You're like, he's loyal. He's in this for the long haul. Like every time I looked, she was right there. Like I've heard you say that because I feel like I've been that person, but I'm like, I still want what I want in my life. And if it's not going to be with him, that's fine.
So Rick, what do you feel? Like, do you feel she waits it out until she's at her wit's end?
Man, it's like this. Like
I feel like Steve Harvey.
When you want what you want, you gonna go get it. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna go get it.
But like she said though, she's 100% right on.
But she also has to see if, you know, he got to be giving her something back. Like I wasn't not giving her anything back. You know, like she wasn't just waiting for me.
Well, I guarantee you, he's giving her minimal back. He's giving her enough to keep her around.
That's exactly what men do.
That's what men do. But
he's giving her enough to keep her around.
But it's supposed to grow. It's not supposed to be the same minimal amount. Once you don't see the growth over time, it's like, I mean, we still in the same spot. You know, and then, you know what you're going to have to do? Leave.
Boy, and before you got on the phone, we discussed how men put women into one of three categories ASAP. And I'll tell you what category you were put in after I tell you these categories. Number one is
smash.
Okay, smash. Okay, I'll smash that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't really wife that, but you know, I'll smash that. Number two is, I don't even want to deal with that. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm just going to fade this completely. Then there's number three of, you know what? Let me see. Let me go ahead and hold on to this. Maybe this is something I could go the long haul with. This is potential. Those are the three categories. Now, any man is going to feel that within the first 5 minutes. So the first step for you is making sure that you are actually a woman who is ready to settle down. If you got a bunch of shit going on where you messing with a bunch of dudes everywhere, a man is going to feel that. Even if you say to yourself, I'm waiting for the right one. I'm waiting for the right one. If you're messing with a bunch of dudes that ain't the right one, a man's going to feel that when he interacts with you.
And then what?
And then he's going to put you in the category of either smash or I don't want to deal with it.
I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I feel like women should date multiple men. I don't feel like you got to fuck them all, but I feel like like we spoke earlier, with you being a competitor.
Yeah.
If you knew, not without proof, you know what I mean? Like maybe not seeing, but you just subconsciously felt it. Like, I don't know, like she ain't really on me like that. Like she may be dating somebody else. You know, as she's entertaining me.
It's gonna make you act right.
That's gonna either make you act right or cut her off.
Okay.
And I feel like as a woman, I'm speaking on behalf of women, for a woman. If the nigga don't fight for you, that's not the person you want to be with. That's all it's gonna take for you to cut me off like that, like a little competition. I'm supposed to just sit around and wait for you while you fuck off and do God knows what and not give me what I want? Okay. Nah. I feel like if a joint that you like, for sure, you know what I'm saying? Or she's a potential. And then you see that she got niggas, especially quality niggas, on the same level as you.
I'm competing.
You're competing, especially if that's what you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and with my situation, like I told my girl, like, I mean, I'm talking to other women. And I don't fuck with bum Jones. Like, I don't. So, it was like, oh, she seen that I had other, you know what I'm saying, other people going on. She knew I had other women. I was honest with her. I told her I was dating other women, and it was more so it didn't scare her off because she knew what she wanted, and that intrigued me because I'm like, damn, you ain't gonna let this, you know what I'm saying, you gonna fight for me, you know what I'm saying? Especially me being a person that's like, I already enjoyed her company as a friend, you know, and it's like, damn, so you not only you a friend, but you a rider too. It's like, yeah, I'm riding with you.
Would you say
because I had other people around and I was dating other women, multiple women, and they wasn't riders. They wasn't willing to fight for me.
Would you say the intentions matter though when it comes to dating multiple men? You know,
Like I said, you don't gotta fuck them all. You don't just like men. We don't have to fuck all the women that we date. You know, because the sex. Like I don't believe that you can have repetitive sex with a person without feelings happening, like developing, even if y'all agree up front.
So to speak to you guys is like 3 categories. I don't typically get put in the first 2, like the
you would never know.
I just want to fuck her.
You will never know what category you're in.
No,
I don't think. Yeah.
Well, I mean, from what they've expressed to me, the handful of men that I've met and like we're having conversations and they're getting to know me. I think I said this in the message that I sent you. Like they meet me, we're chit chatting, we're cutting up on the phone, FaceTime, out to dinner, wherever. You know what I mean? Like just getting to know each other. They learn more about my life, what I'm up to, what I'm into, and they're like, "Why are you single?" Like there got to be a catch. Like they're like, I got to be shot out. Like I'm secretly gonna like slash your tires later.
That category is like, we'll have to see. That's what that sounds like to me.
You can't trust anything that we say. We say whatever to keep
especially
a woman
if we haven't had sex with you yet.
Right where we want them.
Right.
Especially if we haven't had sex with you. If we had sex with you, then I might be telling you a little more of the truth.
The word.
If we haven't had sex yet, like
I'm probably lying.
Why are you still single? Is just like a ploy to get anything you want.
It's all talk. You can't take words as anything. It has to be actions that back up words.
Right.
It has to be action. So you know what I'm saying?
But the consistency in the actions too. Consistency and the growth in the actions, because if it's
I'm feeling this growth thing.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of that.
Because if a nigga's just giving you, okay, so we start off when you meet a girl, you chopping heavy off the muscle. Like I'm intrigued. I don't know you, so I got hella questions to ask you. I got many facets of myself to show you. So we a lot of conversation. But then after I get to ask, if that conversation diminishes a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to pay attention to that. Like,
so what do we tell Sharice? What do we give her?
I want to give you 2 steps.
She didn't answer if she dated multiple men or not. Do you date multiple men at once or not? Or are you like, I like this guy, I'm going to be with this guy, and I'm only thinking about this guy because I like this guy right now?
That is something I'm actively working on right now. Like, I tend to lean towards, like, I might talk to a handful, we'll say, like, 5, 6, whatever, just getting to know them, and then I always pick. I'm like, oh, I like him the most, and that's where I want to put all my focus and my energy on, and, like, I've been trying to pull back from
6,
that and allow...
Damn.
That's a lot.
God damn.
This is not actively happening right now, but it happened before where like there might be a
5,
handful
6. You out here, you got a whole.
That's the problem. You got a whole bunch of pointless niggas in the way.
This does not happen all of the time, and this is not like a.
I would say 2 or 3.
You got to have
2 or 3. Yeah, you're stretching yourself so thin.
No.
Because you're investing in.
There's always those guys that like hit you up with the "Hey stranger" or the "Good morning" out of nowhere, or whatever, and just try to be relevant for short periods of time.
I'm just got to keep the buns. I got to keep the buns on.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. So I know you, all right. You falling for some "Hey strangers" is very disappointing.
I'm not.
You ever hear a "Hey stranger"? If you even see them text messages.
Let's start from the beginning, because there's 2 things that I need you to do. Number 1, I need you to set a set of principles. These principles have to be based off of what you want. Okay? You need to set rules like how can somebody show you exactly the things that you're looking for. Number 2, I need you to understand what men are looking for. And that's what we're going to tell you, is what we look for in a woman. And every man's different, but there's somewhat of an essence there, wouldn't you say, of what we look for? Yes. And we'll discuss those things. But when you're by yourself, I want you to think about everything that you want from a relationship. And I'm not talking unrealistic like physicality. I'm talking about the way a man communicates and, the things that he's willing to do, how far he's willing to go, sacrifices he's willing to make, all of that. So number 2, once Ty gets back from the bathroom, we're going to discuss what men are looking for so you can know how to work on yourself, because that's what number 2 is working on yourself continuously. Because if a man recognizes that you provide what he needs, he's going to stay around. He's going to fight for that. You know what I'm saying? And number 1, what you heard from the last podcast is peace. Women these days don't understand how to be a man's peace.
Mm-mm.
What are some other things, guys, that men are looking for in a woman?
I feel like me, like that homie, you know, like that companion. Like I don't get tired of my friends. Like Ty, I know you can relate to this. Like you enjoy kicking it with the bros. Like,
I am. That's
you
who I
feel me?
am.
And how long have your bros been the bros?
Since I was a kid.
Exactly. You know why? Because they're the bros and they don't get on your nerves and you enjoy being around them. They not nagging. They not bitching. It's just they coming through it. What's up? Like your friends. Like we want the friendship in the relationship to last for the longevity, because that romantic shit, like it's cool. You know, it's cute. We're going to be kissy for a little bit and horny all each other for a little bit. But it's like, after a while, that shit gets old.
Breaking
Yeah, like
peace
me
down.
personally,
You know what
I'm
saying?
just,
I think
I'm
what you said.
100%. I'm looking for someone who can be that partner and show me a different way. Like, 'cause you know me, like I'm very set in my ways and how I feel about.
Are you
things.
really open to someone trying to show you a different way?
I think the more we talk about it, he is.
I mean,
I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but I'm saying like because
no,
I'm stern is stuck in my ways. Like no, I like my way.
I'm stuck in my ways, and right now I feel like I am going to be that way, just for now. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to other situations, but right now I lean towards just doing my own thing.
Do you feel like if you were talking to her, you'd be able to get Sharice to believe that you were for her?
100%.
And be able to string it along? How would she be able to recognize that? What action would she be able to recognize? Like, what could she do to weed you out?
I think what she could do to weed me out is see the lack of communication I gave her after we had sex.
That's what we spoke on that. And it just
I think once
the consistency of energy, bro. Like that energy is gonna diminish. Like if you're not gonna be as much as a priority.
If you're not into her like you say
Why
you're
y'all keep
into
cutting
her.
each other off?
We're both passionate about this.
Yeah, if you're not into her like you said, or you introduced her into like the way you were, it's going to eventually fall off after you have sex. Yeah. I can be completely wrong, but that's why I say a woman has to be willing to waste her time, because she has to show those qualities. She literally has to. She has to show those qualities.
She has
to show those qualities to get the man that she wants. And
I feel like some qualities, because me personally, I don't encourage, like if I had like a daughter, I would encourage her to not give her all to any man until he's given her his all to her.
God damn it, Rico.
I would not.
Of course, but I'm not saying give your all.
I mean, those she's showing you.
You have to show a lot for a man. You have to. You're not going to. First off, you're not going to get in a relationship with a female unless she shows you a lot. That's just not going to happen.
Agreed.
It's just not going to happen.
She has to show you enough.
Is there a way to? But I feel like we could recognize who a woman is. And
you can see the potential in a woman.
And don't you think the showing, giving aspect of them is where our competitive spirit kicks in, whether or not we've gained that from her? Because if a woman doesn't feel you're qualified, they'll keep you at bay. That's why dudes who are in the friend zone will stay in the friend zone, and they be in love with these chicks.
In love with them.
They never can fully get that woman to be theirs.
And I feel like every woman should do that. They should hold that back.
Is that because the man is shooting up and the woman doesn't want to accept down? You know what I'm saying? Is it a value thing? Is it a you need to? You know what I'm saying? Like men are shooting. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What kind of men are you looking for?
As far, I mean, that's very loaded. I want someone who's family oriented, into their finances, like financially literate.
No.
What
Let's
do you
change
mean?
this.
Yeah.
Let's change this around. Physically, what type of men are you attracted to? Like, what do you ideally like? What type of like are you into? Like, really good looking guys, or are you more so into physical attraction or personality?
A combination of both. I need someone who's definitely funny. Like I'm funny as hell. I mean, I could hold my own in a roast, all of that, but I need someone that can compete, that can, keep up with the banter, talking shit, funny. Like I could take him to the family cookout and he can fit in with the like I need that. I definitely need someone who knows how to, like if I was going to a business venture or something, and he's right there and he can again hold his weight. Like I need someone who's more.
Have you ever tried someone a little more modest, being that you have so much personality?